guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. There's a lot going on, and I must say, things are looking weird. I don't know, maybe there's been an update. I haven't actually checked, because that looks different, and certainly if we go into some of these menus, I mean, look at that one. State infrastructure now is this green one, so they've gone from red to green, which... yeah, I don't know why. I've thought that something might be wrong for a minute there, but it seems everything is on track. What is wrong, however, is this long list of things that needs to be built. So I think before we get too into things, or reconstruct it at least, I think I'm going to go ahead and build a few more of these things, maybe localized level or something of that nature. So what we have here is a 16. But maybe I'm thinking maybe on this side of things, we could just add another. I mean, we do have a construction office over here. But if we do something in the vicinity of this bridge, maybe we can cover both this area and this area. I think we just need more of this stuff, quite frankly. So I'll add it in here. This is a technical services that is, fully loaded out, which, by the way, is something we need more of as well. But I think this is a good spot. So we can kind of combine them with technical services in these kind of general areas. So I think 12, if we do more of them and we just do like 12, I think that could be, fairly reasonable at least. We'll do something like that. Oh, this is a depot full of buses that I guess have been replaced due to age and they're not actively doing anything. Interesting. So, yeah, that's one thing to bear in mind. These guys are just kind of hanging out there because we've replaced them with something else, or the route has become obsolete, or for some reason many years ago we've got rid of them. Anyway, we'll add this guy in here as well. So we'll make a start on constructing this as well. What is this? Why is this guy doing that? The construction is already complete. So why is it trying to pick it up in... Is that... What? That is a... Oh, that's a construction office. That's what it is. It's a temporary construction office to support more workers getting to places. Okay, fine. I have no problems with that. Okay, continue with the construction of that one. If we have a quick look, I'm going to pause it for a second so we just don't have any snow immediately. So the idea here is I want to do a quick flyover to see where we're struggling with plowing. Clearly, we're not doing a good enough job over in this part of the world. I don't necessarily want to build something on top of that. We could maybe squeeze a small technical services facility in here. I think we just need to, broadly speaking, do a lot more technical services, construction offices, and the likes, right? I think that's generally, broadly speaking, the plan. Pop that one in. Yeah, we could do it this side, though. We could do it over here. Because, look, this area is we're never going to really, truly get construction going in this area. So if we do, I mean, we're not going to extend the town over here. It's just too difficult to kind of keep it all going. So let's go ahead and assign some construction activities there. Is that just gravel? It's just gravel. The gravel roads, not mud, gravel. So let's get moving on that. We'll get the helicopters to come in and support that activity. We'll pause it again and just double check. So we do have technical services over here. They should be supporting this sufficiently. But what I might do is I might add another one all the way out over here. I don't want to necessarily get too cozy with some of these distances, so we can still make use of it. We'll do that. We'll see about assigning some more construction vehicles here. We'll get the helicopters out over there. So that's another one. So hopefully that does this area. This area has its technical services. This area should be pretty well sorted out. I think broadly speaking, this area is also, but I think over here we might be a little shy on it. I do think we have technical services in some of these areas. This option is technical services. Yeah, I think we probably just need more, right? More of them. They're also barely doing any plowing. Okay, so we may as well extend that and add some extra stuff over here. Yeah, let's do it over here. I think over here is a good spot for technical services. We can also put in something slightly bigger over here. So maybe something like the 8, the 11. Wow, the 11 vehicle option just doesn't want to fit in really well. 15 vehicle option. The standard 15 vehicle option is not too bad, not too shabby. Uh, yeah, potentially. Just want to make sure that because this could make use of these bus stations, right? Maybe let's just go with something like 11. This 11 vehicle variety over here could squeeze into this location. Let's do that. We'll get moving on this. Let's get these guys see reconstruction underway practically everywhere. So let's get moving on that one also. Okay, so that's a few more technical services. If we look over here, there's a technical service over here, but we haven't really maxed that out in terms of vehicles. That's one thing that we could look at, improving that a little bit. I think we've got a technical services over in this spot. Again, it's kind of dealing with it. We do probably need some more technical services over here. So let's grab a nice big technical services facility in this general area as well. Yes, this would work. No, I don't want to get it too close. I want to kind of maintain that line. So that's 11. We do 8. We could do 8 over there. Alternatively, what we could just do is we just hug this area. Let's just see. Yeah, that's going to be fine. Presumably, it wouldn't look too bad if we just do that. Okay, so we could still squeeze a petrol station in here. Let's do that. We'll have to start on that also. Let's make sure to get our various construction officers assigned. Okay, so I think that covers a few more technical services officers. Let's pop into our area here. Do we have? Let's have a look. What do we have available? We've got for the construction offices. We've got stuff going. We don't, generally speaking, have the snowplow. So I think after that we'll add some snowplows to the mix because that's the next topic that's going to have to fill up all of those stations. So let's get like 16 of them going. That should help us quite a bit with that. Okay, perfect. So let's move on that. We're starting work on another construction office here to help the reconstruction activities. We've got the one over here. Kind of tempted to squeeze one in this area that could actually go ahead and extend its serviceability to the other side there. And this area is not that well used. I'm not sure we're going to have a construction office that's going to squeeze into this area. It's all pretty tight at the moment. We go slightly smaller, like 6 maybe. But I'm concerned that the 6 is just too small, right? We're not going to get much action out of the 6. We could try and squeeze something in here. Again, I don't want to mess with the city too much. So this area on this side could be useful if we wanted to expand our operation. This could be a nice little spot where we do a few things. And I think let's do that. Let's do that. Let's create ourselves a little bit of a road connection through there, I think. That's probably the spot for it. We'll start like so, and we'll give ourselves a little bit of a road network that kind of runs in here as a starting point. So look at that. We can't necessarily go underneath it or anything. We're just going to basically have to run it out maybe all the way like this. Bring it back a little bit. Fire in like that. And actually, probably run it straight for a little while. Like so. Cut the corner there. And you can come all the way back in. Yeah, something like that. I think is going to be useful. Let's do that. We can very slowly assign a bit of construction to that. Technical services here. We can get another construction office in there and see how we go from that perspective. Okay, let's clear that out. Anything else? Where do we need more construction offices? Did we need a little something all the way over here? I think in reality, we probably do. So I think maybe this spot here is a good spot for a construction office. So let's grab a construction office right there, add it into the mix. We're going to go with a 16. And what we'll do is we'll flip it around so that it kind of ties in like so. What we can do is we'll just kind of hug that road there. And then we'll just assign a piece of the road kind of tie in. So I think that's going to be. We could also tie something off there, but I think for the time being, if we're going to add anything else, we'll add it on the other side. So that's good. So let's get a couple of crews onto this and get the helicopters to come and help as much as we can. Okay, so that will give us a bit of a go there. Our money is holding. We don't need more money, but I obviously noting that we were at 80 million just a little while ago. So this does seem like quite a substantial change to the situation. So we may want to have a look at improve that. We're still struggling with the lack of meat, crime, starving. We've dealt with quite a lot. That's very low numbers. Crime continues to be a scourge that we need to deal with. And I don't quite know how we get control of that. We've got yet another prison over here. So let's have a quick look. Do we know? Can we get some stats on crime? If we go over here, we can't get crime stats here. This green one is bothering me. I don't know why. It feels like something's wrong. So anyway, crime over here. Okay, let's have a look. So, this month, reported crimes is 80. Minor crimes, medium crimes, serious crimes. Police did not come out to a single crime, so I think that's okay. Last month, this month has just started. So last month was, 7 crimes went unreported. The month before that, so we're doing about 2. It is dropping. It's dropping. If we look at this, it is dropping. Oh no! Oh no! 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 I'm not doing this properly. So let's link it. Let's move both dates. I don't want to move it like that. I want to move it per month. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. It's not dropping. It dropped a little bit, then it increased. It's pretty stable, to be honest. And in the last couple of months, it's been quite high again. So I don't know. How do we resolve this? Anything else that we can see in the overlays? For instance? Man, that thing bothering me. Unpatrolled crimes, yeah, by all means. Criminality is something we can have a look at. I don't think we can see anything like prisoners or something like that. Right? So we can see the amount of prisoners we have. I don't think we can. City planning overlays. Is there anything here that would be sensible? Citizens access to. Okay, well, let's have a quick look while we're here. Citizens access to food looks reasonable over there. And if we come down here, Potomac, this area looks good. Maybe a little light over there. But generally speaking, not too bad. All of these people seem to have food. Food over here, I think, is a little bit dicey because there's no storage facility with that shopping center. So that's a bit of a problem there. On this side, we have started planning yet another one to try and resolve some of the issues we have there. So really, well, I don't think there's lots to be done. This is a reconstruction. Yeah, this hospital is reconstructing at the moment, so that's okay. Then hospital access, I think is good. Generally over there, one there, and this big clinic over there. Maybe this is not great. There's lots of little clinics over here. And then if we go here, we've got 2 hospitals. So this area should be just fine. Potentially, Satomic could do with another kind of hospital in this area. And we've got this spot over here. But unfortunately, we've kind of covered ourselves off a little bit there. So maybe the spot is over here. Let's build another hospital in Satomic. Just to try and support these people a little bit better. Hospital. Oh, I've got a lot of hospitals now here. A big clinic. That one. I'd rather have a smallish hospital than a big clinic. 90 seems pretty good. These are reasonably sized. That's a big one. That's a nice big hospital. That won't fit in here, to be honest, but that's too big. Maybe something like this. Yeah, a little bit too big, though. That one's a little bit sizable, I know. This one, how many people? 75. Maybe the 75 is not bad. This one, maybe the 75 is a reasonably sized hospital that can actually squeeze in here quite nicely, I think, right? But you can fit in here, right? We switch off everything and just try and get it to work. Where is it? There we go. Oh, we need to be sure we can. Yeah, that'll work, right? So we can actually turn it in. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. We'll get the hospital going in there. That should be able to work. Give us a road. That give us vehicles to come and sort that out. We'll slowly build the hospital as well. Okay, let's just go back to that overlay again. So we've got the hospital. We don't really have all of this. If we look at sporting facilities ever so quickly, I don't really know, but I think we did build the extra sports hall over here. I think we've got reasonable access to sporting facilities. This side is maybe a little scant. So maybe we'll add an extra sporting facility quickly over here. Maybe just an indoor pool or something. This is a big one, right? Well, they're all fairly sizable. So what is this? This is I think we did have the original one. I think that actually works quite well. It seems like it fits in that area. And we will be able to access it. We get access to a path or two. Pull it back a little bit more so we can maybe the path will extend to the front. Yeah, I think that's a good way. So we'll go ahead and make a start on that. Get a few offices to start working on that also. So that's sporting facilities. Adding that up a little bit more. So let's just go back into sporting facilities. Have a quick look at our area of Sassolgrad here. Ooh, really poor. We do need more coverage of sporting facilities over here. So give me. Well, we'll try another one of these guys. This is not right. I don't think this is going to squeeze in over here. Let's see what else we've got. Sports hall, just an indoor swimming pool, maybe. Maybe this is the one for this spot. Indoor swimming pool right there is going to work. I hope so. Yeah, that should work well. We'll tie into a variety of different things there. So let's get a few bits and pieces moving on this one. So yeah, slow and steady with that one. We can probably do something similar on this side, maybe something a little smaller. So these guys have access a little bit closer to something. Maybe even this area here, we could do something fairly sizable there, actually. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. We do want to make sure that it's reasonable. Yeah, I think something like that could actually be pretty good. What we'll do is let's just have a look at this edge condition here. We'll push it a little bit to the edge like so. It's not going to be powered water sewage or anything like that if it's all the way out there, which is not ideal. I don't want to build new infrastructure just to support this activity. There's something a little smaller, school gym. So there was a few kind of modern buildings here, a school gym, an indoor pool, or we're already building an indoor pool. This is a big sports hall. This is just the sports hall. Maybe this one. Actually, this one might be able to be... Wow. I am amazed at how... Okay, there we go. If we do it at a little bit of an angle, kind of get it nice and tight over here, I think we will have everything we need over there. Yeah, I think this is fine. And we can also, tie in to there. So let's do that. We'll get cracking on this one. What I will do, however, is I'll just extend this guy across there. I'm going to pay for that little slither. And then what we'll want to do here, I guess we want to try and hug this pathway here to head into this general direction. Yeah, probably about something like this, just so we have someone to tie into. In the meantime, we may as well add a little path right there. And actually, this one we can pay for because it will be tedious to get that built. So let's just get a few teams underway to start building some of these kind of road pieces. Okay, so that's a few more sporting facilities there. I think we can close that. Universities, we know we need to do a little bit more work here. Electricity, heating, water, sewage, garbage, all these kind of things is fine. So really, I just wanted to have a bit of a look at criminality ever so quickly. So criminality over here, 2222. Nothing to the 3%, but we've still got a few twos running around over here. If we come into this area, let's switch off the other one. Plenty of twos. But ideally, I think what we need is to drop the twos down to... You know what we might do? I do wonder if... These guys are pretty full, right? Prisoner escape. If we come to this, right, here we can say, so for minor crimes, so for serious crimes, let's up that a little bit more. For medium crimes, let's get that up a little bit, and even for minor crimes, let's up this a bit more. So now we're getting there. So if we put people in there and deal with criminality a little bit harsher, maybe that can get us there. Okay. So let's continue to have a quick look. It's very difficult to see this stuff. I wish you could have switched it on to like dark mode or something with the UI, so that this shows the threes and the ones and stuff in like a blackish color instead. I don't know what the answer is, but maybe that could be a bit more helpful. We've got more police stations. We're building more police stations, so hopefully that does. The uncontrolled crimes doesn't really pop up on the radar. I think we have very little of them. Let's have another quick look at what we're doing with the police stations. If we do police stations, we've got like 3 police stations over here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 police stations over here. We've got 1, 2 police stations over this way. We've got a couple of rural... Oh, I don't think I've added anything to the mix here. So we've got staff, but no cars. So let's bring some cars in there. Got no cars here either. And Let's have a look there. We've got a couple of cars over there. So we need to move a few police vehicles out. We don't have any. Nice. Okay, so let's, as a starting point, um, get one over here, and we'll have to add some more to the list here, right? Let's just double check. We can't see. Oh, there's another one. That's another police car right there, which we will assign over this way. And that should help us out a little bit more. Any kind of random police vehicles just parked up in here? No, not really. Okay, so that's it. So what we need to do is we'll add a few more police cars to the mix as well. Do something like that. They build pretty quickly, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, I think that gives us a little bit of it. And I think every episode I'm just going to have to do a few things like that. Just get a few more improvements going so that we can get there a little quicker. Now, let's speed things up a little bit while a lot of this stuff is underway. There's a train waiting too long. I guess it's not where I expected it to be. So let's have a quick look at this. I won't necessarily pause it. So it's running out into that direction. Okay, let's have a look. What's this stuff saying? So it's effectively okay. I see. You see, we're missing that, and this is a setup. Otherwise, it should be coming to wait over here, and then it can continue its journey on construction activities over here. It's all done all the way up to here. I think what that means... Oh, this is the last little slither? My goodness, we're in good shape here. Okay, well, let's continue construction over here because we do need to make our way out to this area. I think we're in a good spot to maybe start looking at bringing in some additional... Yeah, this should be finishing off now. That'll effectively be the end of the railway line? Excellent. I'm so glad about that. That's good stuff. So what we can do is, I think over here is probably the spot where we now come for forward construction. Yeah, so that's done. What I might do, as part of this switch, we'll get a switch in here. I'm not going to have the guys, even though now it's not the end of the world. What I might do is that. Squeeze a little switch in there. It's actually pretty pricey. I'm going to pay for that. So now, when we get to this spot, we're going to say chain and not chain, and this one's going to be chain and not chain, and then on this side it's just going to be next signals. There we go. So now we can actually actively have stuff come and stop here and go forward from that point. What we also should be doing is we should be looking at these two. So I think too long. Ooh, scary stuff. Why are you waiting too long? I think the idea here is please, oops, I didn't want to stop you. I want to say just ignore the red signal and go straight through. Don't want everything to be stopping just because this guy... Okay, so this guy might now actually... Ooh. Yeah, this is a... Yeah. So this doesn't actually work. Okay, so let's just get rid of you. These two guys can, I think, quite comfortably go ahead and do their thing. But yeah, this might require a little bit of interim management just to sort that out. At the same time, I would like to please just fix these to get them built as well. So let's go ahead and grab this guy and just assign to the mix these two sections also. Please there and there. Please go ahead and go by, do your thing, go back in that direction. That should be good. And I think we've got everything else built in this area, right? Yeah, all good, ready to go. Now, let's have a quick look at our signaling just for a minute, because these things have quite temporary signaling in nature. So what did we say here? Here you can come on in this way, drop off, go out. You can go into both directions over here. Similarly, here you can then switch over to both sides there, which is fine. Then from here you go out that way. You can also come into here. And that gives you the ability to come back out as well in either direction. I'm not sure I like that really. You won't be able to come from any direction here anyway. So let's just go with normal setup, chain and normal setup that way, normal setup this way, normal block signal, chain in that direction. So we've got a lot more standard setup coming out of there. Similarly, going to have to do some chain work here. And then here is probably where we... No, I think this is going to be just fine. And then what we'll do here is we'll chain over there. We'll use a bit of a block signal. Can the block signal not squeeze in? Block signal, I guess, is going to have to go there. What we'll do is we'll trim these two out, so we'll have this. So at least coming from this side, you can go into both sides, but you have to go back out that direction. And then over here, we might do like the block signal there, block signal here, and maybe another chain signal over there. Then this needs to be chain signal, this block signal. Yeah, we'll try and give ourselves a little bit of room. So let's get that one chain forward as best we can. And then over here, we're effectively saying what? This needs to be a chain, right? And that needs to be a block signal. Actually, that one needs to be a chain signal also. Like so. And then chain here and block there. That's pretty good. And then this one could actually have, what we'll do is we'll get rid of these signals here. Okay, that's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll just effectively say this can be mixed signals like so and mixed signal like that. So it means that you can come in here, go to either one of these and then exit to either one of those, right? Similarly, you may want to do it on this side, but you can't get to either one of them. So anyway, we're just going to have to run it like that. So I think that's pretty good. All of that should work. Let's have a quick look at this stuff on this side. I think this is working pretty nicely. This should be working fairly nicely also. And then once this is built, all of that should work fairly nicely too. And we can kind of get rid of this setup over here. Okay, so from here on out, we might now go back to conventional setup. So we'll just go standard block signal there. Actually get rid of that because it's going to be whatever these guys are going to need to come in. But what we might then do is we might just go and do the next setup. Like that, like this, like that, like this. This, but he's complaining about stuff like that, like this. Yeah, multiple signals is always better in the sense that if I do that and I get rid of them, are they still there? Can I properly get rid of these things? For some reason they don't want to let me do that. The other trick was to do these guys, right? That used to be the trick. And get rid of them. And for some reason, we don't seem to have the ability to clear them out. So anyway, we're just going to not worry too much about it. We'll just put this one on top of them so they don't bother me, and then that's fine. Similarly, citizen happiness too low. Maybe that's new buildings. I'll pause the game so I can have a quick look at that. Add one there, and there, there. So that should do well. And then the other side. Yeah, perfect. So all our signals are now ready to go, allowing us to continue our construction in that area. Now, what is this? Is this a new building? Or is this... Yeah, this is not a new building. So why are you so very, very unhappy? Temperature in the building is too low. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what? This heating plant is the workers. Right? Is that the issue? Let's have a quick look. That could be quite a devastating problem for us. Interior temperatures. Ooh, this entire area is not doing anything. So what is the issue? Out of coal? Why are you not working? So here comes some work. Okay, so why? Okay, so that's running. So this is a major issue for us. Coming back up? No, dropping. Straight away. Straight away dropping. What's the issue? It has coal. What is the issue? Hang on. What is the issue here? This thing isn't overloaded, right? So why? There's no problems with productivity here. I have no idea what's going on with this. It's got the workers. It's currently at so much capacity. What is the issue? Only got the 2. And these guys shouldn't be over capacity at all. Oh, this one might be a little bit. Okay, well that's okay. It's not... I mean, we can extend another in here somewhere to level this up a little bit, and we can even do another over here to just do a little bit of a better job at it. But I think this isn't an issue. This should not be an issue. Right, so the interior temperature of the building is just way too low. So what is the issue? Let's figure this out. Why is this all of a sudden a problem? Can I identify issue here? So this is happiness too low. Yeah, I get that. We've got heating problems with specific buildings. That's fine. That's always the case. So we're providing fire stations and the like. Okay, well let's... this issue is of... It's too much of an issue. I think this guy has been without workers for too long. For some reason. But it's coming up, right? So all of this stuff should be coming up. It just takes a while to fix it. So please let's just not run out of workers again, right? I wonder if there was an issue here. More people coming in. There should be someone, these 2 people going in there to continue to provide that. This is going up. I think it might have just been a fluke. Fixing it, right? It is getting up there. If we go to the interior temperature, yes, it is getting up there. So people should be able to turn that happiness around. Oh my, look at these drops in numbers. Look at these drops in numbers. Did we run out of... I wonder if we ran out of coal. The only thing I can think of is that we ran out of something, right? Ooh, where's my workers? Out of workers. Where's my workers? Come, workers. Yeah, we can't really afford this, right? It's a workers thing. I'm sure of it. Just get the workers here, please. We can't run out of workers, okay? That would be devastating. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, can I... As a Stavi train platform, this guy is range workers. I'm going to leave that one as is. This is the Vasastavi workers, which is this one. So what I want to do is, can I replace? Yes, I can. This vehicle isn't that old, so I potentially don't need to do that. What is happening over here? building yet another. Okay, that's fine. I need to put more workers on this line. How old is this one? They're generally not that old. Okay, just get the workers here. Yeah, no workers at the moment. Get this guy in. This is just 2, 3, 4. No, 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 no. This is your top priority, guys. There is no two ways about it. Okay. So this one is top priority. Then this one. I just hate that. Just hate that. Stop that. Stop. Just remove it completely. Citizens go wherever they want. Just need more workers to get here. Presumably, if we drop this a little bit more, we can get the deal. Going on over there. Got another train coming in. So what we'll do for the moment is let's just grab this train set and we'll assign it to you just send it to here, okay, and then from there we'll say we'll set the line, right? We'll set it to a line which will be the Vasastavi workers. We'll do that and we'll do that so it can go ahead straight away, make a start on it. And what we'll do is this one, which is now done, I will now send that one to there. Okay. Oh crap. Don't do that. Go back. Turn around. Go back. On your way. Okay. Get you to that side. Okay. Then we will send you to the depot. Apologies. I didn't quite think that through. And turn you around and you'll go to the depot, no problem. Right? Just get out of this train's way. Yeah, so we don't want to clog the system with too many of these trains. So that's the big problem. But we do want to make sure that we're constantly bringing trains in. And this, what is that? Why do we have 2 trains on that line? Why wouldn't we have just gone to the next one? Right. Let's have a quick look at our signaling here because obviously this is a signaling issue. Yeah, this is a signaling issue. So what we need to do is we need to clear out that one so that it can. Oh no, that's not the one. Oh, that should be fine. This is okay. This one. Ah, this is the issue. Oh, we've got trains everywhere. Okay, you know what? I am going to... Well, be honest, if we do this, right? It should have gone to the other one, right? But frankly, it should have just gone to the other one. What is this train doing? Are you waiting? Yeah, so this is too big. This is why we have this issue here. This one is full of workers. Anyway, I think we'll sort it out now. We do need these extra ones, so they're not great. Right? What's that train? That one's okay. I don't mind that one. We'll go and have a look at it now. Just have a quick look. I just want to check our signaling here for a minute. This guy's going in, and it's going into either one of those. But there's no way it'll actually find it unless what we do is we put a chain there. Okay, so you can find which one you can go to. Then I'm kind of tempted to just put chains here as well. But that's not going to help us. Actually, that might help us because that'll tell us that it goes to this one. Yeah, I think that might help us. But unfortunately, it's it's like we... Yeah, it'll just clear up the rest of the block though. So I don't know if it's really ultimately useful, but at least it's putting the other train into that side. And then this guy is waiting ages for what? What's the situation here? Why is that one blocked? This guy wants to head off to here, right? We've got... Oh. Should be able to make a move now. Okay, fine. Now this guy wants to go, but he needs to wait. Okay, so let's just hang on. I think we've got chains that may not be appropriate. So this guy's actually chaining in that direction. Because obviously we don't want to block this. But I think what we might do is we might just add an extra set of sequence, right? And to be honest, we don't need all of these other bits and pieces. We won't do it right in front of an active train. And chain in that direction. I think this is about right. Don't necessarily need to run in all kinds of different directions. I think that one might be useful because it could run back this way. That way? Yeah, it could run back that way. So I guess that is appropriate. So this guy, let's just have a look here. I need to go and have a look at this. I think what we need to do here, we need the trains. This is a bit too... I need to go and sort that out. Anyway, that's less of one, but I need to sort this one out first. Okay, I think maybe the heating problem has been resolved. Let's have a quick look. Still challenging. Still challenging and cold, and people will probably complain and probably unhappy in this entire area due to it. I just can't seem to get to the bottom of it. It is heating up. It's heating up. Oh, hang on. This is the problem. Couldn't believe it. You're probably screaming at me in the comments. Anyway, now, I think that should get us up there. This was the issue. We just had too few workers there. Now we'll fix it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Straight away. I can't believe I missed it. I can't believe I missed it. Okay, let's go to this problem. Who's waiting for what here? I think... Oh, yeah. I know what this is. Why are you waiting? Where are you trying to go? Oh, yeah. I get it. Okay, we need to sort this out. This is not on. And I think just a couple of extra signals could kind of sort this issue. We'll do there. Here. That should at least free up a few things. Yeah, of course. Let's add a chain there. We'll add a chain there. Add a chain. Standard. Oh, no. And those are on way. Let's get the box. This that should help us in there. Get their set of here, and hopefully that will clear things up a little bit, gives us a little bit more room. But what is a problem is these guys. Yeah, these guys. let's get rid of that one. And then what I'm thinking is we will clear these out finally, right? And there were only two working here, which is fine. Now what we need to do is let only two of them in. So keep going. With those two, this guy will be parked up waiting for his turn while not blocking any of the other activities. Okay, wow. What a challenge to get all of that sorted out. Spent so much of this episode just trying to sort out a few of those things. Okay, but another collision strain cannot pass. What is this one? Why? They're fine. Stop worrying about it. But the fact that they're switching over all the way over here. Oh, you know what? You know what we can do? Let's get all of these things chained up. Oh, no. You've got to be kidding me. I didn't leave enough room. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a disaster. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not good. You know what? Oh, it's a challenge. It's such a challenge. Let's try and do this and try and do that. Very quickly just pay for this demolition. Can't be bothered to try and sort this out. Normal kind of construction activities. Is that now not electrified for some reason? Apparently. Anyway, we'll fix it in a minute. No, it is electrified. I don't know why it's saying it's got a problem. What we need to do is we need to run something out over here. Let's just make sure we can squeeze the signal in there. We can stop that for a minute, and as well. Yes, something there, and play that. And what we'll do now, we'll go and do proper setup. And we'll do mixing. This inside. Guys, so there we go. That should work a charm to allow us to also run people in this way. So I guess that should be okay. I don't necessarily need... Yeah, we'll see. That's okay. That's okay. I think that's fine. So now they can get a little bit closer. Okay. Now, we've got a few things built. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy everything from over here. How's this going with the reconstruction? It's struggling. Dumpers. I guess these guys, I haven't really seen them in action. So I might move them somewhere else and put some cranes or something in there. What I'm doing here is I want to copy... Change workplace. No. Copy something. Right? I should be able to copy all of this. Ah, here we go. Copy source buildings. Here we go. Copy the source buildings and add them to this one. It's going to be all the same things, right? Apart from the bus station will be this bus station. Okay? Get your peeps from over there. No, not that one. You will get your peeps from... I did the wrong one. You get your peeps from over there, please. And they should be workers there. Yeah, really right. Now, the other guy, this one, you, looking at your source buildings, you will get your peeps from over here. There should be people over there. Yes, plenty. Now, we need some stuff to go and work there. So let's quickly pick up a few things. So we need a couple of buses at least. A couple of buses, a couple of mixers, a couple of open holes. What, is that an open hole? A couple of dumpers, maybe just the one dumper. And what we'll do is we'll grab another open hole over here. Okay, we need... I don't think we need those guys. I don't think we've got the road cranes. We probably need one of these as well, a covered hull. And then we're missing some items, so we need some road cranes to be built, but hopefully this can at least make a start. So let's get all of these guys ready to go, and we'll come and send them in here. Trying to do that in fairly real time. And send. Okay, now this one is, we'll rename this as Sasselgrad Maintenance Office. Yeah, Sasselgrad Maintenance Office. Maintenance Office. I'll go with the capitalization. The others. Okay, we'll do that. And what you're going to do here is you're going to go, say, auto search up to. Are we just going to do a kilometer? Let's just see. We do that, right? If we just do that. No, we're going to have to at least be 2. So that it can pick up on. We're going to have to be at least 3, to be honest. That's okay. It's going to be 3. And no. Forget about all of these other bits and pieces. It's only going to be reconstruction. And we'll just start with the 50 for now. So let's clear out all of these other bits. That's not reconstruction activity. Yeah, forget about that. Not construction. That direct. This is just machine replacement. So anyway, that's fine. The reconstruction and machine replacement has to be your job. So that's good. So that's fine. We probably have another one built over here as well. No, still underway. Still underway. A few different things still underway here. That's going to take a bit of time, I think. What's happening over here? Technical services and the likes. Yeah, no. So lots of different things that's struggling to get built. Is this a technical? Oh, that's the technical services. Okay. Well, what do we want? Yeah, maybe the 1K radius. Oh, let's make it a 2K radius. 1K radius is probably better. And what we want to do is grab a couple of our. We haven't even started on the snowplows yet. Yeah, so we're still not quite there yet. What we can, however, do is give you one of these guys if we thought we could. But anyway, at the moment I don't have it set up, so we'll leave it as is. I think we're doing okay with the workers now, right? No workers whatsoever. Similarly, over here, we're out of workers, but they've arrived. And now we're getting another one. They get here. I guess we'll trim that one out. Do we have, how many of these trains do we have on the line now? Are we messing ourselves up by doing this? Okay, I'm taking you off the line. As soon as you get through to the other side, I'm taking you off because I think you're messing things up more than you're adding value. So let's get that guy in there, and we'll turn you around to go back there. And I guess that means on this line, on this Vasistave workers line, we've got 3 of the long ones. Why are we seeing one without power, though? We should not be having power problems. The 3 of them should really be okay, right? Who's waiting now? We'll have a look at that. Yeah, these guys, I think once we space them out a bit, we've got all 3 of them right on this side now, right? This is pain. You're waiting for what exactly? Ah, okay. What I think I can do is I can add some more signals in here, right? Mixed signals. I can add more mixed signals in here too. Ooh, what's that? Double semaphore. What is this? Ah, yeah, that's not what I'm after. I'm after mixed instead. Mixed, 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 and mixed, right? So I guess that should mean that these guys can make a move a little quicker. And this guy can keep moving, and that guy can keep moving. Yeah, it's all a signaling issue as well. This guy's coming out, not a problem. Okay, workers ready to go, loaded up. Here's my other train. Train is getting... We'll have 30 workers in here. Oh, that train's back already. Yeah, I think the 3 is fine. It's because we've got the 3 big trains is doing a reasonable job at managing this. Here's my next. Look like here we're dropping. Where's my extra train? Yeah, I can call it a day now, but we haven't achieved much. I can tell you that much. There's the next one. Okay, drop that off. And then I just want to see our spacing here. So there's one here. This one's moving on. That one's moving on. And hopefully then this one is moving on into this area. Oh no, where is this guy going? Oh, this is the other one. Basistavi construction workers. Yeah, I'm not sure this is a useful one. Where's my next big train? Being delayed. You don't even need to... Why are you waiting? You don't need to wait, right? It's because of this... I wonder if we can do something to improve that setup there. Why did that guy even need to stop? Yeah, I think we're in a reasonable position, right? But our spacing is still a little awkward, right? We don't have anybody waiting here, do we? No. Collision trains cannot pass. I guess I know where that is. No, I don't. We fixed that, right? Let's go and have a look. What is this? So why? Okay, anyway, it's because of the fine. So tell me, you know what? It's because of this stuff. Fine, let's just fix this. Signaling, a pain. Okay, so now, presumably, this should work and this guy should be going. No problems. Yeah, clear that out. Now you're going. Now you're free to go. But I guess the issue is, even with this, it's still going to block the entire block because of all of that. So what I might do here is I might just say okay, so we'll do this. We'll actually make this mixed signals. Not that there's that much more that needs to happen. And on this side, we'll just make this double chain signals. So now we can at least get everybody to go and work wherever. Where's this guy heading? Back to nowhere in particular. What is that? Just build that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, guys, we'll need to put a cut in this episode. It's been a long one, and we haven't... I feel like we've barely barely achieved something. So here we've got people saying due to what? I don't know, but it's the happiness is probably wow. Look at that crime number, still a big issue. But the happiness is probably due to this area struggling to get to its optimal heating situation. All of these guys are moving. I'm almost tempted to double up on tracks here just to make this move a little bit more effectively. But anyway, I think we're in a reasonable spot. We'll continue in the next episode where we continue to try and manage the situation. Our money is dropping. We'll need to start exporting some of those vehicles. Luckily, we're not in too bad shape for that. But anyway, we'll see that next time. And this guy could cause us some heartache and pain. So what I might do is I might just pay for that so that we don't run out of power while we're trying to clear this massive long list of reconstruction activities, which needs to happen. I don't know why we're struggling with it so much. So I'll have to look at that in a little bit more detail. I might spend a little bit of time in between episodes just to try and get us better with that at the moment. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Tell me what you've been struggling with. We've got helicopters building stuff, and we've got... Where are these guys building? Anyway, tell me what you've been struggling with, as much as I've been struggling with this reconstruction activity, and how much I've struggled with just figuring out what's going on with this heating problem. But yeah, this game, you constantly need to be improving efficiencies of a variety of different things. Okay, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.